Earnestly contend for faith. Jude verse 3. Beloved, while I was very diligent to write to you concerning our common salvation, I found it necessary to write to you, exhorting you to contend earnestly for the faith which was once for all delivered to the saints. We are at a time where there is blatant distortion of the truth at all levels that is eroding values and morals of the people. I'm not talking about the world system, but the spiritual order and credibility of the church. We have accommodated all types of beliefs and feelings and have given them a pedestal of position to be among believers to freely corrupt and influence the minds that are already swaying, so unable to comprehend the trap of the enemy. What was once hidden and small is now in the open and huge, and able to surge ahead with deliberate pride. Pun intended. People are again beginning to indulge as in the times of Sodom and Gomorrah, so totally unmindful of the wrath to come and deliver terrible eternal judgment. In these highly volatile and changing times, we need to examine our faith. That's referred in verse 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. See that along with 1 John chapter 3 and verse 20. It is time to develop real, genuine, unshakable faith. We need to fight all those forces who try to demolish our faith into nothingness by sheer persecution and brute force. What kind of faith do believers of Christ need? The same kind that declared in Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. We should fight with the full armor of Yahweh and divine enablement from Christ to thwart the evil trickery of the forces of darkness. The Spirit of the Lord tells us to actively defend the Christian faith against false teachers and doctrines from the trustworthy faith that was entrusted by Yahweh to His holy people. For this faith is a precious gift that must be protected and defended by whatever it takes, even by laying down one's life for Christ's sake. Believers of Christ must be found faithful, for we are purchased by His blood. There is massive deception in the churches these days, with diverse doctrines being shamelessly bandied about with no fear of the Lord. There is continuous erosion of the truth by conforming to the worldly mindset, though Yahweh has forbidden it. Check that in Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. But obedience will take us faithful straight to the will of Yahweh. Amen and amen. Shalom, my dear friends. God commands, earnestly contend for faith, and that's in Jude verse 3. Beloved, while I was very diligent to write to you concerning our common salvation, I found it necessary to write to you, exhorting you to contend earnestly for the faith which was once for all delivered to the saints. New vlog every Monday. Do subscribe to this vlog and put a like if this vlog has appealed to you. Thank you.